rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Drift for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like I'm Nitty. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped.
It's so rugged, so right. It's so right. It's so rugged, it's so right. It's so right.
Yeah, hey, down with my brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California, speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? You don't want no beef with.
Damn, you talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view's too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
It's so rugged, so right. It's so
You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and alone. California, ill as pneumonia when we can fold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out, ice grilling my mouth. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California Bears take your chain off for ya because out of all of you squares.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. For teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow.
On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
This is Royals working left side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. And the kick is missed, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like a defensive miscue is going to give them another try. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? He sent it through.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Vikings nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Brought in, Ty Felton. Hits him, breaks through and breaks away. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. First down now, ball at the 33.
Yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Wide open down the field, and he has it! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take the lead on the first play of the drive. Butker to try the point after. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense in a hurry up here. They've got a man in motion. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this complete to White. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings find their way to 6. Now they'll try the point after. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Vikings take the lead on that successful kick. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
He gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. This is cut downfield by Rice. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
You know, Kate, we'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, the president nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
15.
Another throw for Mahomes. Check down complete to Pacheco. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Fire down these two. 180.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's Breaks the tackle. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 5-point first quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 22 out of that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. On play action now, McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Here we go, set. 19 Cardinals, go.
Here's a quick throw to the left. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. So that tackle forces the turnover on downs.
We go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Play action, Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab and bounds left side. They're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
There are times the quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line. Yellow.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Yellow.
Vikings 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Attack!
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it'll be second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, McCarthy. White working downfield, and he has it. Into the red zone. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Pistol now for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying some time right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Yellow! 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 Forward! Attack! Attack! What's that?
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Takes it in at the 21. He's brought down before the return gets far. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Completes downfield to Felton. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. And goes to the hurry up here. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Looking right, and he finds him. Has some room to work. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It is caught left side. Dodges another stop. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
I've got 15.
First down throw, Mahomes. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, it's a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd.
Attack!
To the air, Mahomes. He's going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs took some of the lead off before the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10.
Vikings 36, Chiefs 26. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. So they're sending out the field goal unit. Oh my goodness, I have never seen a kicker make one from this far away. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? Answer?
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Chiefs 26.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. He's got it along the sideline. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here's Mahomes. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
15.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. Brings it in. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
7-yard
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Pacheco goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Second down, McCarthy to pass. Finds him over the middle. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That one hits for 30. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. There he goes again. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Oh, that one didn't have any of it.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. They run it from the gun with Wright. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First of all, you ain't got long enough. You ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Looking to throw Mahomes. Chased out to his right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Now it's Mahomes. Finds his man Gray. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
At the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Right working downfield, and he has it. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go. 19, 18. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
He hits the sideline, and an ill-fortuned run loses yardage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll run now on second down. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. 19. Luka 19. 19, Lion.
To the air on 3rd and long. He throws a bullet. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
And the Vikings, first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
They'll try and punch it in. Now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
But you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one connects. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have likely locked up the win right there. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kay. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yellow.
Third and long, wing in the throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh no, they get him yet again! Shoots away from one. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10. And bounce to 47.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Starting this drive with a design run. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
Going ground on first and goal. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Man in motion here. They go to him again. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with third and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down. It's your own one. Yikes.
Third and goal for McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Returning it from the 4. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow.
Now give left side to Pacheco. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle back. Are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. To the air, Mahomes. Dump off, caught by his back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and long for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Jalen Royals on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First play is a design run. Breaks the tackle, he's still going. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it set the table for more.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go.
Hand off now from the gun. Big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Back to the wall again. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinals. Go.
Another carry for him. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.